heart, a broken heart, a broken heart. Just breathe. Just breathe. It won't last forever. Just breathe. It'll get better. Just breathe and let it go. Life gets hard. I could hear Bishop on the star, and in your heart you know you are. With new friends, it's hard to see the light when the walls are closing in. The walls are closing in. Life is only what you make it. Don't let it. You only get one life, you can't replace it. Just breathe. It'll get better. Just breathe. It will last forever. Just breathe. It'll get better. Just breathe. And let it go. Just breathe. It'll get better. Just breathe. It will last forever. It will last forever. Just breathe. Just breathe. It'll get better. It'll get better. Just breathe. Just breathe. Let it go. Go you. No matter what happens, you gon' make it happen. Go you. That's that baby, yeah, that's your girl. Go you. No matter what happens, you gon' make it happen. Go you. That's that baby, yeah, that's that girl. I just wanna let you know that you're beautiful, baby, beautiful, baby. And I just wanna let you know you can do it, babe. You can do it. You can do it. 1, 2, 3. Just breathe. It'll get better. Just breathe. It won't last forever. Just breathe. It'll get better. Just breathe. And let it go. Go you. No matter what happens, you gon' make it happen. Go you. That's right, baby, yeah, that's your girl. Go you. No matter what happens, you gon' make it happen. Go you. It's your world, yeah.
I just know how we can be so beautiful and grateful in the same breath. I don't understand how we can be so beautiful. I just know and won't let the mothers know that don't take it for granted.
Go you. No matter what happens, you gon' make it happen. Go you. That's right, baby, yeah, that's your girl. Go you. No matter what happens, you gon' make it happen. Go you. It's your world, yeah. Go you. Go you. No matter what happens, I'm gon' make it happen. Go you. Baby.
Yo, what's up? What's up? And what it do? It's Friday, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is your girl, Leah Lukey R. Oh, what can I say? Media Exclusive is definitely in the building. Intellectual Radio, our radio station. I'm your girl. If you didn't get it, now you know. Again, Media Exclusive. Shout out to my man Earl over there, keeping the boards tight. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Again, if you're tuning in, share this video. But let's go ahead and get into it. So, we know over the last few years, R. Kelly has been going through a lot of stuff. And we are aware of the things that he's going through, especially those that is in my age bracket. All right. In them young 70s. What's up, Trust? I see you. If anyone tuning in, please share this video. It's about to get live right now. All right. So let's get into it. So, for the last, not couple of shows, but I know my last show we spoke on R. Kelly and the 11 new counts that he had. But check this out. So now we got a reporter, a journalist back in like 2000, actually longer than that, like in the 1990s. He reported the story of his first allegation with the sex tape. And I might chop his last name, but his first name is Jim, and his last name is, I want to pronounce it as Derogatis. That may be wrong. So I'm not going to continue to pronounce his last name, but it is definitely in the description. I don't want to like continue to just kill the poor man's name. So we're just going to refer to him as Jim. He worked at, I believe it was the Sun Times at the time. So he reported the allegations that first started with, the Leah situation, and then with the sex tape, the original video. Okay, so I got a couple of questions for you guys, and please, by all means, keep it 100 with me. All right, and Earl, I always come over there and get my male perspective a little bit later from you as well. So my thing is this: he said he's had tapes. Y'all have to remember this is like 19, 20 years ago when it's first kicked off with the actual tape. Okay, just give y'all a little backstory for those that's a little younger, that's probably tuning in right now. But those who are, like I said, that's aware of the first court case that he had back in like '08. Remember, back in them times, you know, he was at the height of his career. Okay, I'm talking about the megastar that we all know and grow to love as far as the musician part. All right. None of us really truly know him as the man because, we never really got close to him. Those that may have known him or seen him around, Kenwood High School, stuff like that. Oh, those high schools that he would normally go around. That's a different story. I've never personally met him in that era of my life. I went to different schools. Plus, I like the biggest nerd and I was all about, doing my stuff. Okay. So Jim, the reporter, had all this evidence that was, piling up from these same women, allegedly, because, we don't really know, but we're gonna give him, the benefit of the doubt or whatever. So he had all this information that was just continue to come in from these individuals. Some of those are, the women that we've saw on the Lifetime, and then some of them are just, women that never really truly came forward in the public, but had gave him all this information that he needed. And at one point, they actually thought the case was gonna be open and shut. They looking like, yo, we have the tape. We have the actual documents that stated he married Leah when she was only 15, and that it was altered saying that she was, of age to get married. So it's a lot of stuff that they just knew was sealed. And he tells this in his book. He has a new book called Soulless, which is pertaining to all the information that he has gotten over the years pertaining to R. Kelly, and now all the stuff that is going on, of course, now. So what he was saying, which it made a really, really good and valid point. Back then he had the money, which we all call hush money. Okay. And it prolonged a lot of stuff. The trial took even longer. I think it was like an additional 6 years before they actually went to trial, and then he got off on that. So we're looking like, okay, with all that money he was able to hush these women up for just so long, because a lot of people trying to figure out, why is he broke? He said it, and he even admitted it in R. Kelly's song. I admit that he even stated that he was a broke superstar. So with that being said, is it because all of the money that he worked hard for, he had to pay out so many people to keep him out of jail. Mind you, back then he had like 6 lawyers that he paid $850 for an hour, by the way. Okay. 850 an hour that, he constantly had to give them. So hey, look, I don't want to go to jail. Do what you got to do, y'all. The top lawyers. So that was one. And then of course maybe some hush money, for those girls that he was paying off. Like, look here, take this, and boom, and then bam, found not guilty. Right. Fast forward up, became, a father. You got kids. You got, life situations. All right. And now all of that money is now going towards, child support, all these top of the line, cribs, all this type of stuff, right? Now the money that was the hush money is kind of fading. So you probably don't have it. So now these women, allegedly, like I said, I'm not taking anyone's side. So we're just going off of the stuff that Jim is reporting in his new book. And then the things that we kind of is questioning ourselves, like, what happens to all this money? Why is it that, he's not financially stable anymore after this is someone who's been in our playlists for years, decades to be exact. So could that be it? And my thing is this. Now let's go a little bit forward. So now the tapes. Now it's more than one tape. It's a plethora of tapes that's just surfacing. My thing is, how creepy, seriously, can you be to really just be holding on to these tapes for so long? You know what I mean? Are you watching them? You know what I mean? Why not give them up right then and there? What are you holding on to them for? Like, these is minors and a grown man. So are you holding them again? Extortion, money. But is it really that serious that you would hold it versus looking at it like that's your daughter, that's your niece? You know what I'm saying? Why would you hold something that's so creepy and so profound for some money? That makes you really know better. So now you got all these people that's coming out of the woodwork wanting money now. No one's want the justice. My thing is, why are you holding it for the money? You should be on the other side of him getting some type of time too, because you're holding on to evidence that could have prevented, could at one point stop the predator long time ago, but instead they holding them. Especially the guy that was in what was it, Pennsylvania, I believe, talking about he found it and it was burnt. Really? VHS tape? I'm just saying. Then who's holding the VHS tapes? Like I've even spoke on that once before in another show that I had. You're holding on to VHS tapes. We really don't use VHS tapes like that no more. We're growing within the times. We got SD cards and things like that. Actual CDs. We're not doing those tapes. So a lot of people who don't remember, when you strip those tapes out or they damage, it really kind of crinkles and folds the tape. So how is it that this video that this young man or this guy said he found in cleaning up a box or something in his closet, his garage, happened to be in still good standings that you would actually see everything on it? So I don't know if this case is going to get to the point where it's not going to go nowhere again, and it's probably going to get thrown out because a lot of people's coming forward with all these tapes, and it's been so many years past that lapse, and yet y'all holding on to VHS tapes. So it's so much that we can actually speculate in something that's high profile like this. And now he's trying to flee the country. Yes, y'all. He's trying to bounce. So allegedly he's trying to get a couple of concerts started up in Dubai. And it's another spot he's also trying to go. And it's all in the news. You guys can check it out if you want to know more about the story. But now he's trying to leave the country. So a lot of people are stating he's trying to leave only because he don't want to go to the actual trial. When he's out of stage and stuff like that, they may try to push back the court appearances and things like that. Cause now, do I think he should work? I mean, yeah. He's still, they trying to get him for child support and, he hasn't paid his rent and things like that. But it's not like he's a 9 to 5er. You know what I mean? It ain't like, hey, I can go and get up and come to the radio station and, do my 8 and go. No, he's a performer. So he has to get paid the way he's been getting paid. And it ain't like he got all this type of residual money coming in per him that, the contracts wasn't really something he was able to understand. So maybe a lot of that money he's getting from these songs truly is not coming to him. And if it is, it's a very, very small portion. So it's just one of these situations where you have the talent to be the greatest of all time. Absolutely. But then you're thinking with the wrong head. And because of that, at some point you got to realize you're going to get hurt. It's going to come back and it's going to bite you in the butt harder than before. And now you have kids that have to suffer and go through this as well. A lot of people don't think about the things they should think about when they are, become a parent. Now, I'm not saying at some point it should be all forgiven because he's a father. Absolutely not. You did the crime. The quote, you did the crime, you do the time. So he's looking at 30 to 70 years if convicted. And he's 52. So you guys do the math. So a lot of people was comparing his situation to Weinstein. Weinstein just paid $44 million in a civil lawsuit to those that was affected in his criminal cases. And a lot of people saying, even I'm even saying, now is that going to persuade at the trial? Are they still going to be able to come in and be like, yo, look, I don't remember this day. I don't remember this happening because you're sitting on whatever portion of the 44 million you have. Hold on, everybody. Hey, this is Leah Luki R. This is Media Exclusive. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Katie Lowe.
Hey, Katie. What's up, sweetie? How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. And I heard you talking about R. Kelly.
Yes, ma'am.
And I really got interested. And I just want to make a comment.
Okay. I'm listening.
I hope that everybody watch when they see us, the special that was on Netflix.
The with the 5 young men that was wrongly convicted, Central 5,
that were accused of rape as teenagers, went to jail and came out as men. They were robbed of their young life.
Correct.
Now this is what I want to say. We are innocent until proven guilty.
This is true.
Okay. You know, I'm not saying R. Kelly is innocent, and I'm not saying that he's guilty.
That's right.
But he should not be tried in a court of public opinion. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
None of us was there. We didn't see anything.
Right.
And all the information that we're getting from the mainstream media. We are people with a voice that was given to us by intellectual radio.
Yes.
The things that we see that we hear on TV, they are put there just for us to hear. They say things for us to read. They form an opinion in our mind. They get in our brain.
Exactly.
And we think that everybody is guilty, but you're innocent until proven guilty.
Absolutely.
So all I'm saying is let R. Kelly, Robert Sylvester Kelly.
Woo, middle name.
Huh?
I say I'll just laugh like that. That was the middle name right there.
Yep. Let Robert Sylvester Kelly have his day in court.
Absolutely.
Okay? Not be a part of, I don't know whether it's a witch hunt or not, but to me it is. I mean, look, everything was fine until they did, what was that, Surviving R. Kelly?
Correct, the Lifetime special, yeah.
Okay, and now they jumped on Michael Jackson, who's dead.
Of course.
Okay.
Well, it kicked off with Bill. Mind you, his case was actually beyond decades ago. And imagine it was already well, I can't say it was finished because they did the civil part. And then the same woman who was awarded the amount for the civil came back years with a Z later and convicted him in the criminal case.
Right.
Greed.
So all I want to say is, you know, let's not convict this man in a court of public opinion.
Right.
Because, you know, we can easily do it. Our mouth is an assault weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel, these are my personal feelings. Let him have his day in court before we say that he's guilty.
True facts. Which, you know, we only you know, report the things that's in the news that's going on, updates and things like that. Because again, I wasn't there. None of us was there. We were not none of the victims that was on the Lifetime show, and we're not anyone that he's dating currently or past. So we don't really know the man, shall I say? You know, we know the music because of course I've rocked to 90% of his songs on you know, growing up as well. So if people could separate it, you know, and just be like, yo, is he not capable? That's just something that, like you said, the courts would determine. And then as far as music, we don't even have to question that. The man is a genius when it comes to
absolutely.
Yeah.
And I want to say one more thing, and I'm gonna get off this phone so I can go finish cooking.
Bring me some food. Give me some food. Come on now, Katie. Me and Earl hungry.
I want to say that people like Hugh Hefner, when they gonna do a docuseries on him?
Come on now.
I'm waiting for it.
And all the photographers. I forgot the man name that I had. Come on now, who did the Brooke Shields? The man who did the Brooke Shields. I can't remember his name, y'all. I can find it, but I talked about it on my show. But the one who did that Brooke Fields when she was a baby before she did Blue Lagoon, and he had photoshopped her, and then she was completely naked. She was 10. Right. She was 10, y'all.
Right.
Come on now.
Okay.
Come on.
So when we gonna do these docu-series, okay? Harvey Weinstein.
Exactly.
Do a docu-series.
Yeah. When it coming out?
Remember Jerry Lee Lewis? The
of course.
Okay.
Great Balls of Fire.
Do one on him.
Girl, it ain't gonna be no more television.
Do one on Elvis. And I'm gone.
Elvis. Y'all heard of that? Y'all heard it live right there. The Elvis. They gonna turn off all our hey, I saw a glitch in it, right? I thought we was finna. Thought they was getting me right now, so I glitch. Katie, I love you so much, baby. Thank you for calling in.
All right. Have a great day. Bye.
You too. Later. I love it. Thank y'all for calling in. If y'all do want to call in, that was Katie right there. Hello. It's 708-223-8953. And it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. You know, our culture is so quick to condemn anybody. It's man. Well, we don't even need evidence. If you say someone did it, Hey, okay, they did it. I believe you because hey, you said it, and it shouldn't be like that. We understand that the court system really is not for us, especially those of color. We get that. We see it every day. It's nothing that it's a secret. It's nothing that we have to lie about and to get attention. We know exactly what it is. But the facts and the things that I give you guys is just those updates of what's going on in case you don't know or you haven't heard yet. But yeah, it's sad. It's sad because everybody's life is ruined in this situation. Okay. R. Kelly's was the first. And now, if his family, if they close theirs as well as the victims. So again, like she was saying, we wasn't there. So we can't say this is true, this is not true. We don't know. So like I say, I don't have a personal opinion like, oh yeah, he ain't this. Like I said, I've been in his house. You know what I'm saying? I hung out with his peoples. That's how I was able to get into the house because of me knowing his people. And when I was there, it was a cool environment. It was fun. Tressa, I see you on the you tuned in. We was there. I invited her. We all went out, had a blast. You understand? And we didn't feel like, yo, it was this. We didn't have that chemistry, that vibe when we came in. So again, personally, I can't say nothing. I wish this never happened to none of them. None of them. No one deserved this. But if he's found guilty, the question to be now, what would y'all do if he is found guilty? What would you guys do if he's not found guilty? How much longer will you guys continue to find him guilty versus to find him not guilty? You get what I'm saying? Those one of them situations is real. Like, yo, is he guilty? The court decide. Is he not guilty? The courts decide. Will y'all be satisfied? Earl, do you think they will actually be satisfied? They trying so hard to make him guilty. Then you got those that's trying so hard to make him innocent. Would y'all ever be, satisfied with whatever verdict? That's a question. We'll keep that open and let me know how y'all feel. Now, let's get to Brittany Hill. Oh my God, this was the most painful video. Um, as a woman, I'm not a mother. I have god kids. Both of them is tuning in right now. Jalen and Jayla, I love y'all. They're my cousins, but they're my god kids. Oh my God, was there since oh my God beginning. And to have parents out here, you know, with these men, nowadays, it's getting more bolder with these drive-by shootings. They're reckless. They don't care who's around. And when I looked at the video, which I wasn't going to because, God, I hate seeing stuff like that. But to see that young woman holding her baby, first off, I understand, the ignorance is really there, but it's like, oh, it's a mother out there with her baby. And you just had to try to shoot whoever your intended target, which they say the target was a man that was sitting on the passenger side of the black car. I didn't really see someone in there, but they say it was somebody in the black car. Now, yes, the two individuals that shot her was caught a couple of hours later. They license plates were shown, so they was able to track them back in Champagne. And then they had on the exact same clothes that they had on in the shooting, as well as the exact same car when they was caught. Like, can you say the dumbest criminals in the world? But they had no secret to badness in their record. You had one that was attempted murder charges, the other one was domestic. I mean, the list goes on with them. So yes, we're definitely glad that they were able to get caught. Hopefully, in this situation, they don't ever see the light of day, like ever. But this young woman was shot in the torso. But to see her shield her daughter in protection was like, whew, things people, mothers do for their kids. Not saying fathers won't do it, but I'm just saying to see that. And then I was tripping because the dude who turned around to talk to her, I don't know if that was who he was to her, but he left her, ran, dipped. The other dude ran the opposite direction. She goes behind the car, and some innocent bystanders wound up picking her up and taking her to the hospital. Unfortunately, she obviously didn't make it, but her daughter is actually fine, which is even better. But it's just one of those situations like y'all left her. You understand? Y'all left her. Then dudes, y'all actually shot. She was. Come on, man. If anything, how about you get out and try to fight? Yeah, I mean something of that nature. But to shoot, shoot, because you wind up hitting her. Imagine she was walking off some. She wasn't too far away from them, but she walking off, and then y'all can't shoot. You shot this woman. in the torso. Mind you, all them shots, if y'all look at the video, all the shots that they was doing, y'all ain't hit nobody. Let's just be clear. The people y'all looking for, the targets, you ain't hit none of them. None. Instead, you cowards. Like I can't even begin to tell y'all how much my city is not what it used to be. I used to love my city. I used to love being able to come outside, hang on the block. And I grew up in Motown. There's no secret. Anyone that knows me, 54th and Morgan, that's where I grew up all day. And we could walk all the way to Racine. Notice I said walk with no problems. None. I'm not gonna say that I wasn't around the gang violence or anything like that. I mean, come on now. I'm right at the boulevard. Right across the boulevard was where the GDs were. I went to Inglewood. Okay. I went to Inglewood. That was my high school. Then from there I transferred and went to near North, up North, North Avenue. So in Laramie to be exact. So I'm around gangs all day. But back then the structure was a little different. The respect level was actually there. But now it's like they don't care. You shooting any and everybody. Then you can't shoot. That's my whole thing. Like, bruh, you can't even shoot. Your target's literally all, if the dude was in the car, I don't know. But two guys, allegedly the guy in the car, and you shoot the woman. Um, I'm just saying. Then you even more dumb because you go drive off, go back to the house where the car is registered in the exact same car, same clothes. You might as well just drove straight to the police station. Saved us some time. It's like you want to be the man about stuff, but that ain't how you be the man. You ain't bragging rights ain't finna get you nothing. Nothing. Cause now you going to jail for the rest of your life. What type of bragging is that? And then someone actually said something that made shout out to my man Radio. He actually said something on his post that actually made some sense. And let me ask y'all, and Earl, by all means, please. He said something like was let me see if I quote it right. And if it wasn't his page, I know he said something, but if it wasn't his page, I saw someone say, um, should they have was integration actually a good thing? What do you think? They saying was integration really a good thing? And if it is, how and then why? And why not? Because it's like the stuff that we should be able to do now because we was not able to do it in our ancestry days should be a privilege and an honor. We should be more smarter now than back then because we wasn't able to be as educated as we could be or should have been like we are now. We have access to the books and the internet, the freedom to do this and do that. And now it seems like it seems like we don't. Now it's like people don't want to go outside. So now we feeling like we got to be caged in. They trying to hook the cribs up where you don't want to go outside. But it's like, that's not living. Instead you got to look over your shoulder when you drive. I-57 has been like another war zone. They shooting over that. So it's like, come on, y'all. What's this for? But as soon as the police do something wrong to the black man and this, then, y'all, I'm mentally getting worn out. You know what I mean? I just want to live my life until God gets me home. But it's like I don't want some random dude try to take me out because he careless and ignorant. So they were saying like it should have been where it should have been some time in between. I'm just going off of the things that I've been seeing. Timelines be juking on my Facebook sometime. I'm like, oh, let me ask, let me find out. So it's like, we should be smarter. We not going against the things we should. We're not fighting for the thing that we should. Like y'all out here turf killing for what? You don't own nothing. Literally nothing. Absolutely nothing. So it's like, what are you fighting for? What are you shooting for? So if God forbid, even if they would have not killed her and shot the intended target, now what? You know what I mean? Now what? Because now somebody finna come after you. So now you gonna be on the run. Now what? It's almost like a never ending story. Okay, you get this dude, he get killed. Now people coming after you, they kill you. Now that person got to come back and get. See the cycle? It's never ending. Now you're on the run for the rest of your life. Now you can only go certain places, or you always got to have a gun because you got to feel protected. Where they do that at? What type of race war is going on when it's just one race? It's really runaway. So if slavery were to come back, in these times. Because in a minute, it seems like we ain't gonna have enough kings to even defend the war. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all following me, let me know you follow me. Let me know if you understand what I'm saying. Okay. But it's just like ain't nothing left. Y'all killing. It's a cycle. You just keep killing. Then here come the funeral. Then you got the people saying, yo, you know what? He was a good kid. He was that. And those are the people I be want to smack. I be want to smack. Like the lawyers for the two men. They want to go and say, oh, well, one had a job and he was doing this. The other one stayed with his I think his mother. And okay, that does not change what he did. That doesn't change his motive. When he got up that morning, his motive was such. And in the midst of that, an innocent mother is now gone and her daughter got to grow up without a mom. Come on, man. Then they said the boyfriend, I believe, was the one that was in the car that they was looking for. Or either he was in the car or he was the one that was talking to her and ran. Either way, it's all coward stuff. Ain't no way I'm gonna have somebody take my family out, especially if it's something of my doing. If this my time because of the wrong that I've done and whatever the case may be, however long my time gonna come. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna let you take my mother, my child out, or my child. If I gotta eat this bullet, bro, I'm gonna have to eat this bullet. But I'm gonna protect my family because they ain't got nothing to do with the stuff that I did. And women, please, come on now. I don't care if he look good. I don't care if he's slanging. I don't care if he, you know what I'm saying? If Mandingo water, all right? Make better choices, y'all. Seriously. Because y'all don't get it. These people don't care. They don't care. You could be going on a date, birthday celebration with your man, and he got 60 people looking for him. And this just so happened to be the day, you know what I'm saying? He finds you. And guess what? Any and everybody in his area is going to get shot because they can't shoot. You understand what I'm saying? They shooting just if they can get him in the midst of shooting 600 other people and he hit in the midst, they satisfied. And that the other bodies is even more stuff to brag about. You understand what I'm saying? So when you out dating, when you out looking and all that stuff, have standards for yourself. Why you want to date somebody on the block? And no disrespect to the fellas, but y'all worth more than that. Y'all have to figure it out. Not everybody excited. They finna, you know what I'm saying, legalize weed. Boy, if y'all don't wake up, y'all don't stop playing. Y'all don't stop playing and look beyond the surface with this weed stuff. Because it's not gonna be easy what you think. It's always something to it. It's always something to it. You understand what I'm saying? Now a lot of people may be asking, oh, Leah, you like women. Yo, I wasn't always into women. You gotta make better choices. Get the lames that y'all claim y'all don't want to be with. Them the ones that got something, they looking for something. Pay attention. Stop being so quick to jump into anything. Yo, look, get to know him because he could be a nice looking guy, got stuff going, but he could be, one of the ones you see that don't know how to let go. What if y'all like, you know what, it's not gonna work for me. I thought this was, and he don't know how to let go. Now he out there randomly shooting up people trying to show his love for you. So just, what's the rush, y'all? Like what happens to like going out, having fun, getting to know the individual before, you know what I'm saying, jumping to certain things and then sleeping with somebody. Y'all don't like condoms no more. Y'all just feel like do the women feel like they gotta trap the man so they can always be a part of their lives? Or do the men feel like they gotta trap the woman? I mean, come on, y'all. What help me understand it. It's not making any sense. Y'all just doing stuff. Then y'all got women out here going loco, kidnapping the girl who the dude cheating with. Why y'all going at her? What's the point? So he's okay. He's all right because of what he did. So you gonna go and beat the girl up. I don't care if she knew about you or not. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care if the girl knew, okay, about you and another individual. It still take two. And if he didn't entertain it, it wouldn't even be that. You feel me? Y'all got men in your inboxes that's married, all this type of stuff. But yet, if it was the other way around, wouldn't you want to know what's going on? It's a lot of stuff that we can take advantage of before it get worse, and we don't. Instead, we want to take advantage of it when it's already out of control. So don't do that. Ladies, if you dating someone that's, street life, it happened. We you can't control who you fall for and things like that. But when it becomes a situation where he feel like he always have to have the heat, or he feel like he always, or he can't go. We call them the block boys because they can't leave the block. If you dating someone that's like that, sweetheart, you ain't gonna go nowhere. But on the block, your outings will be the corner store or your crib because they looking for him at his crib, and then when they find out where you at, guess what? They at your crib blazing shootouts. Think about it. Get you somebody that's gonna go beyond the block, that don't fear going anywhere, and don't always have to have a gap. All right, they don't always have to have a gap. That's gonna expand you. Why would you want to get with somebody that's you can only go just so far? Because it looked like the way these people going out, they don't care. If they can hurt him or get him out, they'll hurt you because they don't care. They target is they target. So my whole thing is, y'all, act like your life means the world literally to you, and just make better choices, y'all. It's not hard. Real stuff. It's not hard. It's a lot of good people out here that you're more than welcome to like, and you know because now these kids is growing up without fathers, and even more sad is they growing up without mothers. So these are choices, and that's one thing. If it was, not saying any shooting that resolves in any death is good. Let's get clear about that. But it's like your target is here, and I had to die in front of my child for you to live another day for your mistakes. Come on, man. Ain't nobody, not an ex, not someone I'm currently with, no one is worth my life for you. Where they do that at? Not over here. Earl, you got something that's going to make you lose your life over? Never, never, never. So again, it's bigger than that, y'all. Y'all have to make these choices better. Same with Kels, man. If he only would have made better choices, it's grown folk, women that would have loved to be this man's everything. I don't understand the choices that was made. And again, like Kay said, we not here to condemn them, but I'm just looking like the choices, real stuff, y'all. The choices that we make, it follows us into the end of times. If you make good choices, they follow you. You make bad, they follow. Like period, they follow because these are your choices. So we have to be better in decisions and the things that we do. It's always two. It's a cause and effect, y'all. Cause and effect. If I sue you, what's gonna happen? If I fire you, what's going? Cause and effect. So the things that we do and the things that we want, either we gonna make them happen. You know what I'm saying? Or we're gonna lose because we're trying to think of other stuff or other people's happiness or other people's wants and needs. No, man. Your birth certificate got your name on it and those that helped get you here. And maybe the hospital name, maybe the doctor, but you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all have to understand, it's so much stuff out here that's waiting for you, and you're gonna lose it because the choices, the bad choices that you made. Come on, man. It's come on, man. Stop playing with me. Y'all know I am. I'm so 100. Stop playing with me. So when you realize what your life means to you, can't nobody come and interrupt it. I don't care how the booty looking. I don't care how the abs looking. I don't care how the eyes. I don't care about none of that. If they not trying to add to your success in your mind, what you need them for? It's too much negativity out here. So why would y'all hold on to the negativity? If, like I said, if even with the females, if all she ever want to do in her life is strip, by all means, sweetie, whatever you need to do to be you. But that's not what I'm looking for. So I want to move. I want to keep it moving. I believe I deserve something better. Look at the stuff I want to offer. Now I'm not saying you got to have like the highest standards in the whole wide world. Absolutely not. But have some standards where it's conducive for everybody in the end. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't got six figures, I ain't got to say, well, she got to have six figures. But hey, maybe she want to get to six figures. Maybe her mind is like, yo, show me how to get to six figures. I'm down. Build. We want to build. Now, if y'all conversations is way, way, way off, then what other sign do you need? What else do you need to be like, that's not a good choice. No disrespect to him, no disrespect to her, but hey, babe, you're not a good choice for me and the things that I'm trying to do. I've been there, done. To keep going. I gotta elevate. Like like one of the pastors said, rockets, baby, they go all the way up, right? But when you get so high, the boosters fall off. You feel what I'm saying? The boosters fall, baby. Those is ones you don't need them. They're not supposed to go on your journey. Yo, Earl, the boosters fall, baby. They don't need to go on your journey. You understand what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand that everybody can elevate, but it just depends on, are you the rocket or are you the booster? Think about that. Yo, let's get into some of y'all comments. I know I just went on with that rant. Yo, I felt some kind of way right then and there. But real quick, shout out to everybody that's tuning in. If you are tuning in, share this video. By all means, share it. Somebody out there needs to hear it. Somebody needs to hear it. So do what you got to do. Um, Sherry said, go to the military since they like to shoot. That's my whole thing. Why is it that when they get found guilty, why they just don't go to the military? They can't get all the perks though, but they can definitely go to the military since they like to shoot. I mean, take them right on over there under Trump. Do what they got to do. Do what they got to do. And real quick on the disclaimer, y'all, when y'all going out of town, because a lot of people has been coming up dead going out of town. Dominican Republic been going on. Was it Dubai? They just had another one. Just be careful if y'all going abroad. Another young lady who used to travel, she just passed away suddenly. So be careful when y'all going out here. I was talking about going to Dubai myself, but I don't know. And then definitely, I never been to the Dominican Republic, so I definitely wanted to go. But two couples has came up deceased there. So don't worry about it. You ain't gotta worry about me. Just heard that Trump allegedly banned people from going to Cuba. Like seriously, bro. Like, cause don't nobody want you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta mess it up for everybody. But it's just be mindful of your travels. Be mindful of the individuals that you want to be in your life, especially when it becomes the rest of your life. Because once you have a child with that individual, that's the rest of your life because of the child. And some of y'all women don't know how to let that go either. If it don't work out between you and him and her, and the child is conceived in the middle of that, it should be strictly the child that's the focus. You know what I'm saying? And again, stop leaving your kids with your new man or your new lady because they spiteful and they could be look in the head as well. And now, people out here hurting these kids. Come on, man. My mother was never going, ever, for nothing. You could have been the dad. She wasn't going. Because it was just like, yo, no. My daughter good. We straight over here. So y'all need to feel the same way about as well. You can't just leave him with the new dude because he say he love you, but you don't know how he is with kids. And yet y'all leave him. Like, I'm going to work, honey. I love you. Watch little Leah. Leah too young to say, hey, I'm being molested. You know. So because of that, this happens for XYZ amount of years. And then now you're trying to understand why your daughter pregnant when she's of age to get. Come on, y'all. Y'all. What is going on with this generation? I just need y'all to kind of get it together. That's all I'm saying. Brittany, you say men will try to trap a good one and be big mad when he doesn't get his way. This is true. This is true. And then, even with the abortion, you got to be careful with that. It's a lot of laws they're trying to, set and force because of that. So again, condoms, condoms. I'm not going to tell nobody just don't have sex. I'm not going to do that because y'all grown. Y'all do what y'all want to do. But if I could be a word and a voice, condoms don't hurt. I ain't trying to hear that natural feeling crap. Because at the end of the day, y'all have to remember this. You may have that good man or you may have that good woman that's there. That's truly, we have a kid. This what it is. But you got to remember, ladies, men don't stick around. You carry the 9 months. You get what I'm saying? You get the heat, you get that, and a man could bounce at any time. It's rare. You might get that one man that's like, yo, that's my baby. I'm all in. And then you got those that's like, that ain't my problem. You understand what I'm saying? It's different if the man, what I'm saying, can hold the baby and the women can dip or whatever. But again, that's coward stuff too. You know what I'm saying? The baby didn't ask to be here. I don't remember hearing me saying, hey, mom, look, if you and mom, you and dad ever think about getting it cracking, just of me in the end, just kind of make me look like this. There was no say. So be mindful. Marvin, you say they love those clowns. They can't leave the block. I don't know why. It ain't. I'm tired of seeing the candy store. I'm tired of seeing the neighbors. maybe the candy house. Everybody had one of those, or the ramen sale house. The garage sale. Come on, baby. I get tired of that. I really do, and I don't get it. Brittany, you say the domestic situations, and I get it, and they do. A lot of people, I don't know why they think that is sexy and that's good, and that means they love them and all of that stuff. I don't. It ain't nothing in the world. It ain't nothing you can say or do that's gonna make me feel that way. So absolutely not. Guys, I wish we had more time to chit chat and talk more about this. There's so much going on, but we can definitely do this on the break. Other than that, everyone, thank you all for tuning in. I love y'all so much for giving me that hour out of your day to come and holler at me on Intellectual Radio, our radio station, Leah Luki R Media Exclusive. Shout out to my man Ali. He's not with us today, but y'all know he's with me here. He's probably out, doing things that he has to do to keep us afloat. But other than that, I love the dude a lot, and I can't wait to get him back on the show. Other than that, Earl, I love you always for keeping the ones and twos rocking, as always. I am gonna go and leave y'all. Tune in next Friday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. and then catch me on social media everywhere. I'm everywhere. Media Exclusive is on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm also on IG. Same as Facebook. Leah Luki R or Leah Luki Royster, whichever one y'all want. We're gonna rock out with my man Segudo with Regular. Other than that, peace out.
Hey. Damn. Yeah. Hey. Stepping Gucci, Drake the tongue, rocking more time for the tongue. Way I do it, you cannot. Boy, you too regular. Sipping Ace right out the box, wearing all whites in the club. You can do this when you rock. Boy, you too regular. Do a body shot right now, in the middle of the bar. Way I do it, you cannot. Boy, you too regular. Blow a check for no reason. I'm up here and you down up. You can't do it like me now. Boy, you too regular. You just another one of dope. You too regular. I be running in the player haters on the regular. I feel like I'm here the way I'm catching up so regular. Always switching places up. I never been a regular. I'll always be down, but I love it being up. I look like I was just dipped and picked right out of pot of dog. Sicilian blood, my pops look straight out the Cosa Nostra. People think I'm acting weird, but no, I'm just up to something. All this salsa flying salsa, how I'm pulling up on ya. I'm so gone that looking for me like the blind lead in the blind. Call me Katie with the jumper blowing green like I'm Draymond. Always showing teeth, but I ain't one of me type of K9. Getting dinner in a little on me. My to this cheese, my pocket starting to look like Vic Calzone. Little mommy call me Poppy, but a man call me Caron. Every conversation, someone talk about how to put me on. Having sort of a moment where I move over and focus on what I'm supposed to be posting up like Ammonia and O2. I'm going coast city coast. Come to your city, yo. Don't you hold it and no, baby, you should go where to go. Counting like an accountant, I'm getting clout in my county. I'm spending hours and hours dealing with models and cowards. I'm rolling sour, then shower. You find me out where it's louder, climbing the tower of terror, and I'm just tearing the tower. We're stepping Gucci, Drake the tongue, rocking more time for the tongue. Way I do it, you cannot. Boy, you too regular. Sipping Ace right out the box, wearing all whites in the club. You can't do this when you rock. Boy, you too regular. Do a body shot right now, in the middle of the bar. Way I do it, you cannot. Boy, you too regular. Blow a check for no reason. I'm up here and you down up. You can't do it like me now. Boy, you too regular. You so regular. You love me like it's February. Cause they never tell you where. Girl, I take you anywhere. Penthouse of the telly, yeah. Throwing all the bennies, yeah. Hand me all that Henny, yeah. See the text she send me, yeah. Baby, song, baby. Shots on me, Patron, baby. Phone, baby. Pick it up, it's on, baby. Baby. I put it on, baby. Grown, baby. Rockin' like you gone, baby. Gucci, Drake the tongue. Rockin' more time for the tongue. Way I do it, you cannot. Boy, you too regular. Sipping Ace right out the box, wearing all whites in the club. You can't do this when you rock. Boy, you too regular. Do a body shot right now, in the middle of the bar. Way I do it, you cannot. Boy, you too regular. Blow a check for no reason. I'm up here and you down up. You can't do it like me now. Boy, you too regular. Regular.